right.
The Miami Dolphins traded Jalen Waddle a few days ago, but Devon Achane is safe. How
Is
safe?
he?
He's safe. What is up, Dolphin fans? Welcome to another collective. I got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit more about the Jalen Waddle trade, talk about the cap situation that the Miami Dolphins are in right now because they're in a little bit of a pickle. And we're going to talk about Devon Achane. But real quick, though, if you want to become a member, you hit that join button next to the subscribe button. You get a ton of cool perks. You can use our face. You get your name at the end. And we got some stuff working in the works. If that makes any sense. As well as you can check us out on Spotify and Apple. So we traded Jalen Waddle. We got picks, but escalated the cap hit. As of right now, the Miami Dolphins are over the cap by $8.5 million.
No, not true.
So what's up?
They can. Do you know why it's not true? Because they can't be over the cap. They get over the cap. They get pow big time by the NFL, as in fines or draft picks. It's not been reported.
So are there transactions that we don't know about yet?
Correct. Whether they're other restructures or stuff like that. But you cannot, once the league year starts, you cannot be over the cap at any point.
So they have things in the works, or just things haven't been reported yet?
Oh, they're done.
No, the things that have been done.
We don't know yet.
Correct. The contracts haven't been filed, and they're not.
Let me call Sully real quick.
Well, we do know more than likely they aren't extensions for Jordan Brooks. They aren't extensions for Aaron Brewer. They aren't extensions for Devon Achane. We do know that. And here's the reason why I could say with conviction that we do know that. Because that would be celebrations for all their agents and victories that they would hang up as trophies to their peers. So that ain't happening. Now, what did they do? Your guess is as good as mine, because I can't find a single dollar that you can create in cap space other than maybe give Terrell Dotson a 5-year deal with 4 void years.
Those 4 years.
Yeah. Oh, do you know, I was so bothered when one of these guys, is it Malik Willis?
Yeah.
Somebody has 4 void years on their contract.
Malik Willis. And he had 3 initially and then tacked on a 4th to bring down his cap number again. That's why his cap number is only like 5.6.
And when it was at 8.
Listen,
down to 5.
Anyway. This franchise is just
void years aren't real, Omar. Void years aren't real.
Oh yeah, you might be telling me that, because I mean, dead
void
cap
years are less real than the cap. If we're going to be honest,
you actually you might be right. Void years are just about as real as dead cap. That you're right. Technically, you're right.
But
then when we sit here with $100 million in dead cap, and fans are like, "Oh man, why do we got $100 million in dead cap?" That's just your credit card bill that you just chose not to pay.
Yeah, but it's real because it's 150. By the time they're done, it's going to be like 170 million that you can't spend on players. And you make a good point.
Spend it on players. You just didn't count it in when they were here.
Well, they spent.
And you threw on like 6 void years on a deal that you just cut, and you know. See,
okay. Anyway, I was about to praise you for making a good point that if one of those players had gotten a contract extension, it would have been leaked by now.
Cap's not real.
I said the cap's not real.
What I really should say, because this is really what I mean, dead cap is not real.
Of course it's real. It prevents you from getting players because that cap is occupied.
You paid that money already.
It's not about paying the money. It's about the flexibility of what you can do moving forward until that's clear.
You used that flexibility earlier when you were trying to make fake cap numbers, and now you got to add it all up to make it make sense, because you took that $100 million and used it in the previous 3 years, and then Now it's time to pay the credit card bill. Well, here's all my dead cap.
And that's when it becomes real, when it's time to pay the bill. Right now, it's time to pay the bill. It's real.
Listen, in the NBA, you know what you do with dead cap? With what is the equivalent of dead cap? You pay a luxury tax.
That's the
Dollar
NBA.
for dollar.
Correct.
You're correct.
Different systems.
In
Different
Major
systems.
League Baseball, you know what you do? There's
There's no cap in Major League Baseball.
there's revenue sharing. So what you're over, it goes to the other teams. And,
Right, so why don't we just go get AJ Brown? Trade for him, pay him big money. Let's go. Let's just go make some big time trades, Omar.
well, technically, you have no more avenues to use to make cap space.
Because the cap is free.
They're gonna show me some miracles. They're gonna show me some miracles because they turning water into wine yesterday apparently. Because I'm dying to see Brandon Shore's magical job that he just did to make this Wilder trade make sense. Not make sense draft wise, but make sense money wise.
Yeah, because Waddle's cap hit went from like 11.8 to was it 22 or 23 because he was traded. But he's off the books in 2027.
So apparently, I just found this out now because somebody in the chat, shout out to Free Falling, let it be known to me that we now have 2 punters on this team.
Yeah, I just got a notification. We also now have 2 long snappers.
Mhm.
A return of Tabor Pepper was here in 2019. I believe he replaced John Denny.
And y'all know my philosophy on all that.
Special teams, you're sleeping while the practice is going on.
No, who cares?
Hello,
It's a kicker, it's a punter, it's a
competition,
long
baby.
snapper. Huh? Who?
Competition, baby.
Sure,
That's yeah.
sure.
Bradley Pinion.
Pinion.
He is a punter / kickoff specialist.
Hold on. Can I chime in on this real quick?
Go ahead.
This notion of kickoff specialist, and I checked out with my colleague Anna Falcons on SI because I saw this kickoff specialist thing. He was one of 3 guys. The Falcons' kickoff coverage were atrocious all of last season. Tried out different guys. Pinion was one of them, and then Zane Gonzalez, of all people, wound up joining the Falcons. He took over the kickoff duties, and that was it for Pinion. But Pinion, very, very good with punt placement. The inside the 20 to touchback ratio was superb.
That's what I'm talking about.
34 to 3.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we're gonna have
We
competitions
squeeze
at
them in.
punter, long snapper, and kicker.
Yep.
There's your competition, but not at quarterback.
Stop it.
Oh,
That's
There's
not
competition at
true.
quarterback.
That's not true. Somebody's going to have to take the first snap, but there's going to be competition.
Yes.
Where? At quarterback?
Do I believe it? No.
Omar, come on. Omar, try saying it with a straight face. Go ahead. Tell me there's going to be a quarterback competition, a legitimate quarterback competition.
Somebody is going to take the first snap.
Oh man.
Hey, like you mean it. Go ahead.
And
Okay, Alex.
there's going to be there's not going to be a quarterback competition.
Okay, hold on. If they, and I know y'all don't believe they will, but if they draft the quarterback in the first or second round, is there a quarterback competition?
No.
Yes,
Quarterback in the first or second round.
I know you know. The
could.
question was, if they do, is
They
there
could.
a quarterback competition?
I would say no.
No.
They made the commitment
yes.
to Malik Willis.
Yes.
You don't pay $22 million to somebody.
Who
and then
cares
have
what
a
you pay? Who
competition.
cares what you pay? Who cares? What you pay?
Nothing.
Who cares what you pay?
It's the same reason why Zach Wilson wasn't cut last year. It's because he had $6 million guaranteed. If he had $6 million guaranteed, he would have been cut last year.
That
Let's be
was
honest.
under an incompetent regime.
Oh,
This
yeah.
current
And I'm not
regime-
saying that this regime's
Oh,
incompetent, but
Well, this current regime has showed you that money ain't even. I don't care how much we owe you. Bye.
Listen, Zach Wilson is a Mike McDaniel selection. Ooh, Tua just posted something. Sorry,
Oh.
shouldn't have said that name.
Oh,
Ah.
You can't stay away.
Yeah.
Come on, taking that Atlanta job, man.
Look how excited he got. It's like his girlfriend texted him.
Guilty.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
My bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no.
I got my boo signed up for my live notification.
No. He's the starter. Like we honestly can't sit here and honestly think that Malik Willis there's going to be a legit competition at quarterback.
I don't look at the 20 whatever million as solidified commitment. Quinn Ewers is going to be given an opportunity to compete. Obviously, Malik Willis has the inside and is more talented, we believe. But if Quinn Ewers slinging the rock better than Malik, I think he can really get himself into a position to where the coaches can literally say, "Hey, man, this is turning out to be one of those situations where best man wins the job." They raved about Quinn Ewers. They had nothing but good things to say about him.
I'd say Malik Willis has the inside track. He's got the outside, and he's got the middle.
Until camp starts,
you know,
he
got
to be able to prove it.
TD, you know how much that track cost? $22 million, and he bought it.
Yeah, hey, let Ross tell it. That don't matter. I make more on the F1 track anyway. So
I was about to bring that up.
See, that's why they don't let him talk. That's exactly why they don't let him talk.
He did an interview with CNBC, and they asked him, I think you made more money on F1 than Dolphins. Am I wrong? And then Stephen Ross said, F1 has been great. We get more attendance for F1 races for 3 days than the entire Dolphins season tickets that were sold.
But I talked about that last year. This wasn't the first time he said that. Last year, we found out that he said, "Oh, I make more in F1 than the Dolphins the whole season."
Mm-hmm.
This was literally said last year. I was telling people, trust me, he's worrying about the whole big image of Miami F1, Miami Open, Dolphins. It's a entertainment extravaganza for him. You know, all of it to combine. Does he want to bring a winner to Miami Dolphins? Yes. He wanted all to be, and I like that.
He wants to bring a winner to Miami because it'll bring more money in his pocket.
This has been embarrassing to him.
I'm with it. What happened?
I said this has been embarrassing to him. His
run
as
the Dolphins.
His run as owner of the Dolphins. It has been a major embarrassment, black eye, to the point, and I will quote people, he has turned this over to his son-in-law. He can't do it no more.
Yeah.
And that might be him talking right now, and maybe when the season starts over and it's not him not being excited about the team, he just can't. That's why Troy Aikman's still around. Mm-hmm. The son-in-law has a relationship with Troy Aikman. He can't do this no more. And I can understand what the frustration level is. Yes, F1 is worth F1 is worth more than he paid for the franchise right now. And it's part of franchise holdings. F1, I don't know if any of you guys have been part of it. You went last year, right? What part?
I did.
That thing is I can't even
fancy.
Yeah, that thing is fancy. It's like fancy. Yeah. It is certainly out of my price range, and it's just one big party for a weekend. And it's Miami. It's what Miami is in its true essence. We are an event town. We just do things on a grand scale. This is major grand scale. And yes, he makes more money than he makes for Dolphins. But for people who think he cares about F1 more than he cares about Dolphins, no. Steve Ross cares about succeeding and doing things big. He's never denied that. He's never shied away from that. He's always tried to do things big with the Dolphins organization. He's just not succeeding.
What's his famous phrase? Best in class. That's what he
Best in class. And he is damn serious about that best in class. He is just horrible at hiring.
But he's done a good job, and I know people don't talk about the report cards, but that's his imprint.
If they found out they had a B in one area, you know the heads that would roll if they had a B in an area. Like I forget what they got a B in. You better believe that person woke up. Whoever was in charge of that, they woke up the next day in cold sweats. Like,
did McDaniel get a B this year? There you go.
Was it McDaniel? Yeah, something got a B that was like within Garfinkel's realm. And man, please, that person woke up in a cold sweat knowing they was called to the office at like 8:30 a.m. Like that's how they roll. That's seriously how they roll. Now, when it comes to football operations, they roll around like buffoons because they don't know what the hell they doing.
Head coach got a B, special teams coordinator got a B, and treatment of families got a B.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Whoever runs the treatment of family, woo! Y'all better feel sorry for them.
Everywhere else, weight room A+, strength coach A+.
Oh, I know that person got a nice meeting with Garfinkel at like 9:30 in the morning.
Wow,
you got a B+.
What the hell is wrong with you? Like what? They gonna pump $1 million into that in this all season.
You know how happy my mom would be if I got B+.
Huh?
How happy my mom would be.
Whoever was
the first time I got honor roll. I only got honor roll once in my entire life. First time, my parents were so excited. They were like, "Look at this dyslexic boy getting honor roll."
I got my proud.
Hey, my 7th grade PE teacher gave me an F in conduct.
Shocking.
She was a female. She was a female. I don't even know how to put it. And boy, did she not like me.
How you get an F in PE? Oh my.
Conduct.
Oh,
you know how hard that is to explain to your parents? Then they met her and they were like, okay, we get it. Unfortunately.
Oh man. Anyway, let's get to the next topic. Per Adam Schefter, sources, the teams that have called the Miami Dolphins to inquire about trading for Pro Bowl running back Devon Achane have been told that he is not available.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonder who
if a team calls and offers a first.
Goodbye,
Devon Achane.
John Eric Sullivan. I saw you. Please read the quote that John Eric Sullivan has provided about all trades and listening to trades.
I got to answer the phone if it rings.
Yep. There you go. Something like that.
Yeah.
One, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest with ourselves. You know, there's Achane's got to get paid eventually. He's probably going to hold out. He's not going to be at OTAs. He's not going to be at minicamp. Like, this is a situation where, yes, he's safe, and the Dolphins are going to try to re-sign him. But if a team calls,
okay, I have the quote. So this is said, okay? I think the right way to approach that is there are players that we see as building blocks as we move down the road. My job as a general manager is if the phone rings, I have to listen. Any player is tradable at a certain price. But there are certain guys that we definitely want to be a part of the long-term future that are on this roster currently that we think are the right kind of guys.
Yeah. So what that means to me is all those calls they've gotten haven't been at the right price, but I'm sure a few of them have been very close, but just not quite.
All right.
If you want to get to the right price, I mean, if you want us to pick up the phone, maybe you need to improve your offer.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the dynamic that people don't understand from the business element of this. Devon Achane's agent is under a tremendous amount of pressure because either that agent, and I believe it's a female, gets him the money, or Achane gets poached from him by somebody who will get him the money.
I'm sorry, who?
So no, don't do that. Don't do that. I shall distance myself.
Was that a
do not attach me to that.
It has happened before. That's all I'll say.
Yes. So you either get him the money or you get poached by somebody who's going to get him the money. Now, tampering wise, there are a lot of teams that probably called Devon Achane and said, hey, if Devon Achane's agent and said, hey, if the Dolphins just so happen to be willing to accept pick number 62, just run out a number for Devon, we might hypothetically be willing to give you 3 years, $60 million with $30 million guaranteed.
Yeah, that's happening right now.
Here's a question also, Omar. Do we remove the possibility that the Dolphins have given his agent permission to talk contract terms with other teams?
No, because that raises up your price. They can't, which is why they sent out the Schefter statement. Nobody talking to Achane but us. And if you do talk to them and we find out about it, you're tampering and we're going to put charges on you.
Except to me, that would drive down what you get for him because there's the uncertain. No team is trading for him with the cloud of the new contract. And this is why it would make sense to the Dolphins if they are willing to entertain a great offer, give him permission.
No, because that raises a price on you. If you're the Dolphins, if somebody's out there trying a bidding war and they're trying to get that price up, they're trying to win that bid. They're going to raise the price on the Dolphins. If somebody out there is going to pay me $60 million and 32 of it guaranteed, like I'm not accepting $1 less from you, and I don't even want to be here.
No, that's true, but then that has to be done like under the table, like secretly, because that would be illegal tampering.
But what happens at the combine? You don't think these illegal tampering? You think that the Jalen Waddle deal just popped on Monday? What was it?
There was no contract negotiations involved there. I'm talking about talks.
No. But I'm saying the talks. Do you think it just popped up on?
No, correct, but it's not the same situation as talking to Achane's agent as to what's it going to take for.
Yeah, but I believe every organization feels comfortable just calling an agent and tampering, knowing they're not going to say nothing.
Yeah,
unless they just don't like them. I think every organization knows, man, you can talk to whatever agent you want and throw something out there. It's their job to get it done for their client. They're not even going to entertain all of that. Oh, I'm telling on you. Were talking to me early. Man, these players, everybody know. Tampering is not real unless somebody don't like you and they want to get you caught up.
That's correct.
When looking at the rankings of these running backs, what criteria would you like? Is it guaranteed, contract average, total cash, cap hit?
Y'all know how I operate.
Guarantee?
I only money in the NFL that's real is guaranteed money.
And I would be safe to say Achane's agent wants 40.
No, you're not gonna get 40.
Well, Saquon's at 36.
On the open market. Would they get 40 on the open market?
Saquon's the best back in the game. You're not gonna get to 36.
It doesn't, but Saquon is older.
It doesn't matter.
Saquon is also older.
Hey, Saquon had multiple years of high level productivity. Devon has got 2? So he's not going to get 30.
Back in the league. Sorry.
I think Devon. I think it's a very easy, simple negotiation. More than James Cook.
He's going to set the market, Omar. He's going to set the market. He's going to set the market.
Hold on. You saying 28?
Is James Cook? Yeah, 28.8.
I don't think that's accurate. You also got to factor in. You're counting on the new deal, but you also got to count in his last year's contract, which was the base of it.
Because Kenneth Walker is now 28.7. Travis Etienne is 28. Jonathan Taylor is 26.5.
So it's 28. It's 28. I thought. Let me look at James Cook, but when I look at things, I freeze. So
age matters.
Don't think I'm just proving his point right there. And always remember, the market is the market.
Age matters. Achane is younger than almost every single one of them. That age is going to have a premium kicker on it. They literally can. Achane is the back that if you sign on a 4-year deal, you can literally get the 4 years out of him of quality play based off his age. Saquon, that's a risk. You got a year or two, maybe you can get 4, but it's a risk. Achane is worth more. He's going to set the market and whether you believe he's the best back or not.
So you think he'll get more than 36 million guaranteed?
I think if he's open to other teams, if they allow that, he's gonna get 40.
He's not gonna get 36. He's not gonna get 40. Not even gonna come close to it. 30 is what I'm reading. James Cook got 30.
Okay.
30 million in guaranteed. And I think it's 30, 31. Like, it's funny you say those other backs got which one are you using? What are you using? Over the
Spot
cap?
track.
Spot track? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an over the cap guy. There's nothing wrong with spot track.
No, over the cap, I noticed updates sooner. Like, that's why when I look at like where the Dolphins are at when it comes to cap space, I go to over the cap because they put in the contracts quicker than spot track does.
Yes. But CD made a very good point. And you guys realize Achane's 24 years old.
Yeah.
Crazy one.
And about this big.
Hey.
Yeah, but he's kind of strong.
I didn't say he wasn't.
So you don't think he's going to get more
than
Cook?
About this big, and he plays a position
he does.
Used like tires on a car.
That's fair.
He's a better weapon than Cook.
35.8.
And keep in mind, this has to be done before the draft because the draft is going to give some team young, cheap running back talent, and then they're going to be able to sell that as a thing that they're investing in.
Mm-hmm.
So so time's a ticking. And then if you do play Achane next year and try to trade him on the franchise tag, your price is going to be lower because ain't nobody giving you 2 first-round picks. So Achane's window to get this done is
now
before May.
Yeah, franchise tag number on the running back is very, very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Altogether, 2 years, $20 million. So altogether, if the franchise. So basically, all he could do is leverage them the 2 years at $20 million and then 1 year salary, which is $11 million.
And there's another element nobody talking about. You think Achane want to be in Miami given the circumstances?
It's that Fresh Prince meme, man.
He gets money.
I mean, you get your money, but
my screen's frozen.
Yeah. Yeah, answer the question, Omar. I don't think he wants to be in Miami. I think he wants to go compete with the money and become a household name in the league.
Y'all let me know on freeze.
Omar does a freezing very well.
He's good at it. He's getting there. You got to do it with like a funny face, like in the middle of a sentence, like a.
Like act like I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, there you go. Let's get to some of these donations. Don says, Omar, how do you feel about the current state of the offensive line?
Trash.
Oh,
the guards scare the crap out of me, and I love Jonah. I want him to succeed, but
were they trash last year?
No.
So what's gotten worse?
Excellent point.
You got me backed into a corner here, sir.
Who's the
starting right guard? I'm also would like to upgrade Jonah Savanaya because I don't think like him nor trust him, and I've done neither. And I'm not buying into a starting guard playing on a minimum salary coming from the Los Angeles Chargers, who was probably one of the few teams with a worse offensive line than me.
They did it again, man. Last year they grabbed someone from the Bears. Now they're grabbing someone from
the
Chargers.
wasn't that bad, in fairness. And I beat up on
Warren was fine.
Huh?
But still.
Warren was fine.
Exactly. I beat up on him quite a lot, but by the time we got to the point where he was about to be replaced, he was actually pretty good.
To me, with the draft coming up, we can only be better as an O-line.
I mean, there's no depth. There's no backup left tackle. There's no backup right tackle. I mean, you could say the people that they signed are the backups, but we could be going into the same situation. Does anybody else remember training camp where we signed like 7 offensive linemen and like 4 of them got injured? Does anybody else remember that? Other than
Cedric Yadni Kaju.
I don't even like,
Jermaine Ifedi. I mean, it was like one day, and they all kept going down.
Well, John Eric Sullivan is perfect. So sorry.
There was a comment that I did want to address. It wasn't a paid comment, but I did want to address it. I'm gonna find it just for my own benefit. Go ahead. What do you think, Doug?
Search Tootsies.
Jeez.
I had a picture for y'all too. I had a picture of
you want to see the
picture of the doorway at 11, which is a strip club that I'm not a fan of, but it's popular in Miami. And there are more women in line trying to get in than there are men. And this is what y'all don't understand. The next time I go to a strip club, I'm going to take a picture of all the women trying to get into the strip club. And then y'all can understand why I go to the strip club. And I don't go for the strippers. I don't like giving these ladies my money.
You go because you're on the prowl.
Hold on, let me freeze.
Oh man. Anyway, Dolphano2 wants to know who was better, Chris Chambers or Jalen Waddle?
Oh my God, that's funny because
hold on, let me freeze.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Omar's freezing for real now.
No,
I know.
I had a conversation about Chris Chambers regarding Jalen Waddle yesterday. And
he's freezing for real.
He don't know he actually is freezing.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, a little glitchy. Yeah,
connections. That's a great question. What makes it tough is they were stylistically so different.
Yeah,
Waddle's pure speed and Chambers would make you the acrobatic catch, while also having speed, but not the kind of beep speed that Waddle has.
Who would you prefer?
If you look at stats, now obviously I'm not going to look at full receptions, even though Jalen Waddle 78 games 5,000, Chris Chambers 153 games 7,000. It's
Jay Fiedler, and then Tua, who's a better passer than Jay Fiedler. That makes a difference, and also the style of offense completely different.
But you look at yards per reception. Chris Chambers 14.2, Jalen Waddle 13.5. So
that's what
I would say.
Who was opposite of Chris Chambers? Who was lined up next to him?
Booker.
You throw a name out there.
Yeah, Chris Chambers, I'm gonna give Chris Chambers the edge for that reason alone.
Dave Boston at one point. I think
a hair. For me, it's a hair. Chris Chambers.
How many games?
Who was the running back? Well, how was the running game?
Average.
Morris, Ronnie Brown, Ricky for a couple of years.
How many games did Chris Chambers have Chris Carter opposite of him? Like 3.
Oh, Chris Carter was so he was done though. He was bad with the Dolphins. That was not good.
I'm going with Chris Chambers too. I will go with Chris Chambers over Wild.
I like the physicality of Chris Chambers.
Chris Chambers brought bigger catches and ran better routes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Plus, that's if I had to give my top 3, just from a nostalgic standpoint, Chris Chambers is like one of my favorite receivers. Especially because the Buffalo Bills game, we came back at halftime. He's the one who caught the touchdown from Sage Rosenfeld. I have a soft spot for Chris Chambers. Same thing, like I have a soft spot for Jay Fiedler. A bunch of Dolphin fans hate Jay Fiedler. I love Jay Fiedler.
You said nostalgic. Would you have Tyreek in there?
Yeah. It like my top 3. Again, not who's the best, but just nostalgic wise and like who I like. It would be like Chambers, Hill,
Landry.
It's funny because we're about to talk about him in like 2 seconds, but yeah, kind of Jarvis. Maybe but I love Brian Hartline as well. He's a good coach now. You
know who I like as a Dolphin receiver? He gave me hope, even though it was short lived. Brandon Marshall, actually, as a receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Omar?
He's a good person too. He's a good person, good man.
Yeah, man. I mean, straightforward, got his head on right, all that good stuff.
Character builder in the locker room.
Hopefully he don't watch this because we're gonna get it.
Omar, you're not freezing, you're blinking now.
Anyway, JJ said, when/how can we clear up some cap? I believe we are negative and need to be in positive by the draft. Also, Malik Willis is here, fins up. Like Alan talked about before, they can't be. So obviously things are already done that they are under the cap. It just depends by how much. It might be like a couple hundred thousand.
I don't know any way they could have created cap room unless they put just some ridiculous void years on some really dumb contracts that they could have. They probably put like 4 void years on all these 1-year ridiculous contracts that they anyway.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
I'm sorry. How y'all blame the last regime for bad cap management, and the guy who's still here making these contracts is still here with even more power, and nobody sees the issue with this.
Are you talking about Brandon Shore?
That's exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, wasn't it reported he didn't want to give Tua a contract extension?
Yeah, I'm going to defend Brandon Shore.
Yeah.
If you're giving the directive to get it done on certain people,
like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey,
right,
and
man,
Tua Tagovailoa.
Correct.
When I'm going to take you down to where you sit out and then they still telling me what's the problem, get it done. Come on, man. We know what we just went through the last 3 years on contracts. There were a lot of get it done. We ain't got time for the disgruntledness. Just get it done.
They were chasing 2023.
And that's why he's still here. That's probably why he's still here. Because they can't hold him accountable for him saying, but you want me. All right, I'll get it done. That's what I think happened.
Yeah. Does anybody believe, though, that he was a final decision maker on these contracts?
Not then. No.
He's not the one. He's not the one who actually,
It was Chris Greer. Yeah. Speaking of Jarvis Landry, Idle Man said, reported Jarvis Landry, wide receiver, age 33, would like to return to the Dolphins, yes or no?
Jarvis Landry would have liked to return to the Dolphins 3 years ago. It's a no. They're not going to.
He was slow then. Can you imagine now?
Yeah. He has a podcast. He has a podcast with a running back from LSU.
Kevin Falk?
No. Leonard Fournette.
Okay.
They have a pretty good podcast, and they do talk a lot of Dolphins. Not to promote another podcast, even though I don't really care about promoting another podcast because what we do is in a lane all by itself, and jealous people will continue to be jealous, and they shall dwell in their envy.
Tell him, Omar.
Omar, what are we talking about?
Our 1 year anniversary is coming up next month. 1 year, 20,000 subscribers. 1 year, average about 15,000 people watch per episode.
18.
At 1 year, usually 1,000 people watching live, no matter what time we post it.
Yeah, it's 721 people watching right now. We're live at noon.
On a Thursday.
On a Thursday. We talking our stuff. Like, step your game.
We're out here talking about Thursday?
Yeah.
Step
your game up. Imagine if we went daily. Put some of y'all out of business.
Omar, who we beefing with?
Don't worry about who we beefing with.
We not beefing with anyone. He beefing with somebody.
Don't worry about who we beefing with. If it's my beef, it's y'all beef too.
Hey, I ride that way.
Which one am I wearing?
Do we have reason to beef? Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
man. Any reason to beef? No. Okay.
Hey, we still on that.
One thing I will say about the last comment is if you notice the age of the people that are getting signed, they're all under 30. So no, Jarvis Landry will not be coming here.
The age of the people that are getting signed are people who want a job. That's the age. They'll wait till June to sign the people in the 30s.
Yeah.
You tell me Douglas wouldn't. Rasul Douglas would run circles around anybody that they've even signed to this point.
I'd love to bring him back.
Yeah.
He's available still?
Yeah.
He
probably sign in June with somebody. There's no rush. Michael said, could they extend Achane now, then midseason trade him to a team that's going for it all for an overpay?
No, because you're on the hook for the guaranteed money.
Yeah, they get stuck with the signing bonus commitment.
Why would you do that? And the cap hit.
Yeah, but that's not real, Omar, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Especially dead money's not real. Yes.
Jankety Jim has a question for Omar.
Jankety.
He says, "Hey Omar, was Christian Wilkins doing any suspect stuff in the Dolphins locker room?
I do not speak on Christian Wilkins.
What's wrong with kissing a
Alan, was
gentleman on his
Christian
head?"
Wilkins doing any suspect stuff?
I heard things, but since I didn't witness it myself, I'm not gonna.
What is wrong with kissing a gentleman on the forehead?
Y'all listen, all the speculation by Christian. Listen, Christian does not even like me, and I don't think this is fair. I
He
really
doesn't like anybody in the media. Let's be honest.
but he specifically called my name out.
Like for that. I mean,
Who hasn't called
what
you
reason
out,
for that?
Omar?
who else got an F in conduct, Omar?
What?
Who else got an F in conduct?
Are you throwing that in my face?
You guys should be best friends.
Now I can't tell you my secrets. Now I don't feel safe with you, Alan Poupard.
We should get merch made that has, Omar on it, that has a report card that says F in conduct.
Hey man, we need to write down these merch ideas.
And then on the bottom it says parent signature.
Unsigned. You know,
Lewis says the reason the Dolphins got 2 punters because they're going to wear out punting 15 times a game, just like Tua's arm wearing out every 4 weeks.
oh, some haters, man. Y'all need to stop.
What game was it where I think it was 2023. What game was it where our punter was literally just clean jersey, just sitting there, just not even.
You'll know.
Cleveland, maybe.
Good old days. 2023.
Yeah,
I wish I could go back to like.
That's 2022. Well, the Denver game.
Yeah, I wish I
20
could go back to like week 9 of 2023 when we thought, look at this team, man. We got a lead on the division. Look at us.
I used to do the pregame show for QAM, so I'd be up there 4 hours before the game day, and all of the pregame shows would be on TV. Everybody would be talking about the Miami Dolphins for 3 straight hours.
Yep.
Everybody. Dolphins were on top of the world, and then they fell off it.
We on our way back.
Yeah. Andres wants to know, why was Preston Williams a big letdown? Talented AF. Appreciate
Those
you being
guys
here.
will come up just short.
Omar, you want that one?
No, I'd like you to take that one, sir.
Let's just say he lacked in the professionalism department.
That's a good answer.
So he got an F too.
No. He would have been kicked out of school.
Oh man.
And by the way, talented AF. Okay.
He was.
He would come on. He was big. He could make contested catches, but he wasn't necessarily a great route runner, and he wasn't terribly fast.
He was fast enough. He was not a great route runner. He was better than Devontae Parker. You will acknowledge that when healthy.
No, I will not.
No, why not? Why not?
Because Parker had better body control and was a hair faster.
I don't think so. I think Preston was a hair faster. If he knew how to, neither knew how to run routes, because Devontae probably might have been the worst route runner in Dolphins history. Neither were durable. I think Preston probably had a little bit more size to him. And I would disagree with you. I think Preston had probably a little bit more speed to him.
You can disagree.
But yeah.
It's all good, my friend. It's all good. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah. I mean, but there's a difference. Professionalism is important.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Is it true that Christian?
Huh? What'd you say?
No, I was saying he just seemed like a good person. I don't know.
Preston?
Yeah, I just didn't know much about him, like behind the scenes.
Yeah. Y'all can smoke one together.
There you go.
We
had a whole segment on Tuesday talking about grass.
Hold on. Let's back up for a second. I thought they allow it now.
They do.
So it's just a matter of timing. Or how he would behave from
You can't show up to work.
I was gonna say, from what I
You
heard,
can't show up to work.
Man.
he reeked.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stories of people showing up that way and drunk too.
True.
I mean, I'm seeing stories of ex-players saying they would play games that way.
Oh, absolutely. No question about it. Pac-Man Jones, I used to work with him. Pac-Man basically said only time he never played high was during his NFL suspension where he was being tested every week. Like Pac-Man played high his whole career. And I know plenty of people who play high the whole career.
Yep.
Including Dolphins players.
The funny thing is, like, I don't understand why that was such a thing. Like, who cares?
You know why it stopped being a thing? Because the government was looking into the amount of opioid drugs that the NFL was dispersing and distributing to players, which was astronomically high. And players were like, we don't want to take opioids. We want to smoke weed. And the NFL was like, fine, we'll give it to you for 17th game. Gosh, you guys are twisting our arms on this.
And Ricky's over here like, what the hell, man?
They won 18 games now.
I hope they get something
it.
18 games.
All right, we'll let you take
They're going to be on the sideline with it. 18 games. All right, man, whatever you say.
Man.
They come out of the tunnel, but it's not a fog machine.
I can understand the professionalism piece. It's one thing when you go home, do what you do, whatever, but coming in the building, I could see him now in front of coaches like
coming in the building, going out the building, talking to the media, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Omar and I did a little interview one time with him, and it was like we got done, and we're like, "Oh boy, okay, yeah, all right."
Yeah, it's like I'm going to quick check real quick.
I mean, and this was like 5 minutes after practice was done. I'm like, where did you have the time to do this? Like where? And like there would be players
from a pen or something.
When we used to be in Davie, there would be players who after practice they go outside and they smoke, and. You know, I'm sorry, and you can literally see them outside smoking, and then they come back in the locker room. But I mean, I don't even know if he had time to get dressed and like, where did you do this? Like, either your clothes reeked of it or like how? Like,
yeah. I would imagine they would keep that stuff. Hey, you're allowed, but do it at your own home or your perimeters or outside of everything football.
Retro Modern said Preston got an F in professionalism. Jankity Jim, Omar, I'll give you 200 to tag along with you next time you go to Tootsie.
Nice,
bro.
Hey,
I'm going out of town this weekend, but that could have been any night you want. Like
for 200. Come on.
200 in ones?
200 in Tootsie Wings is what he's talking about.
That's a 20 piece in wings and about 5 shoulder rubs. We're good to
go. Fins Up says, appreciate the shows. Been watching Omar since Sperano days. Good growth, man. Normally got to watch you guys on the replay, driving home from Tampa traffic on lunch and see live. Hell yeah.
Appreciate that, big dog.
We're tweaking and working with the time that we go live. Like, I know we have like 7 to 8 on Tuesday, and then it like shit. We're trying to find a good time because I know on my channel it's between 3 and 5 when I get the most views. And I know that's a lot of times when the guys come out, but we have 2 very good beat writers that have to work around that time. So we're trying to pinpoint a good time to go live. But when the season starts, it has to be afternoon because there's a lot of stuff that's going on. But as of right now, you'll see we're kind of
today because as most of us go, I'm going to Disney.
Yeah, the boys are going to Disney. And TD, where are you going?
Oh, I'm gonna be at SeaWorld tomorrow.
There you go.
And I'll be on the road picking my daughter up from college tonight.
Nice.
Kickback.
Paying Omar to go on a date with him. Have you ever? This has nothing to do with football, Omar. Have you ever been paid to go on a date? You have a gigolo? No? You ever been paid to go on a date?
My screen is frozen.
Yeah. He just plead the fifth right there.
I
You have to think about this, really?
No, I'm not paid, but I don't date women who ain't bringing things to the table.
Omar, you do them 2 for 20s on Thursday?
Huh?
What does that mean?
That means my birthday's coming up, Alan, and I want to go on a vacation.
So is my birthday's coming up next week. So there.
Oh, we're gonna sing to you.
Oh,
Sing to you.
What day, Alan? What day again?
Wednesday, March 25th.
Happy.
We do it Marilyn Monroe style.
Mr. President. Jason with the tour says, say it, TD. Gabe, you say. I don't even know what he's trying to say.
Uncleron. And
Uncleron. Oh, yeah. You missed it.
Uncleron. They don't know you. They don't know you. They think it's Uncle Ron, bro. I'm just trying to tell them Uncleron. Right? We on the first name basis, man.
Eric with the fiber says, I don't know if y'all spoke on this. I came on late, but is getting Marvin Harrison Jr. a possibility, or would you even trade if so?
No.
We talked about that on the last show. No,
That's gonna take a first.
Why would they? We thought it's the same deal as Brian Thomas Jr. Why would Arizona trade him?
Yeah,
Because he hasn't panned out so far as a number 4 pick.
Those are rumors.
I haven't heard or seen that rumor.
There's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but who's the rumor from? I mean,
Yeah, that's
Probably the agent.
I don't know.
He probably wants out. Harrison Jr. probably said, I want out. And then the agent was like, I'll see what I can do.
You know how many times the receiver oftentimes says, I want out to an organization or team?
that's a high maintenance position right there.
That is a high maintenance position right there. I'm out of the receiver business, Alan.
Okay. All right.
Who's the biggest diva? Chad?
Chad who?
Ocho Cinco?
Ocho is not no diva. Ocho is the
T.O.?
coolest. Ocho is the coolest dude.
He may be cool, but he's come on, seriously. Oh
He
my,
changed his last name to
Chad?
Ocho Cinco.
Chad? You know the first time,
Chad.
huh? The first time I hung out with Chad.
No, see, on the field and off the field are two different
I
things.
know it's got nothing to do with you being buds with him. I mean,
No. This is before we even became. This is literally the first time I hung out with him.
Okay.
He told me to meet him at like this Cuban spot on South Beach, and meet him there. And I'd meet him there. You know who show, and then he's telling his other people to show up. You know who his other people are? A mailman who literally just got done with his shift delivering mail, who he just hangs out with because he hangs out with them. They don't know each other from they just been friends because they met him on the street. Ocho is exactly how he comes off on social media. He will meet people on the street. He will.
Yeah, he's a very.
He is
How does that relate to being a diva?
I'm talking about on the
Give me
field.
the ball, or I'm going to pitch.
He's not a diva. He's not. There's nobody who coached him who will tell you that's how he operates.
Okay.
Can
we agree on Mike Wallace, for example? Brandon
Mike
Martin.
Wallace was not a diva either. Don't do that, Mike Wallace, like that.
He wanted the ball, and if he didn't get the ball, you're going to hear about it.
No. Mike Wallace was not a diva. He never acted like a diva. He never treated us like a diva. Mike never openly demanded the ball. The hardest thing he ever did was express his disappointment in the Oakland season opener. And he really just thought Ryan Tannehill sucked. He never came here and played for Joe Philbin. He wishes he had one conversation with Joe Philbin before he had ever signed up to take the Dolphins' money, because he would have never come here. And that guy lived with regret his entire tenure here. I
do want to point this out, though, also, since you bring that up. Mike Wallace got dumped on for his time with the Dolphins and his stats. I think it was his first year here. He was open deep down the field. I mean, constantly, and Tannehill could never connect.
He had such a horrible deep pass.
What year was that for Tannehill?
Second,
maybe second.
It was like his first couple. Tannehill's like first 3 years.
2 years, 2.5 years, he struggled with the deep ball.
Oh God, it was so bad.
After that, he never struggled again with the deep ball. Never.
That's because he benefited from Kenny Stills, who was very good at catch.
Which is true.
His pocket presence was horrid.
Tannehill.
That's the limitation.
Mike Wallace and Tannehill never liked each other. Yes, it was his second season. He had Tannehill second and third season, and then we had 2014 is when we had the wide receiver coup. Then we had to replace everybody except for Jarvis Landry and Rashad Matthews. Oh yeah, I forgot. Was Rashad part of the coup?
I liked Rashad Matthews.
Yeah, he was part of the coup too. So two people survived that.
Then real quick, didn't he go to Tennessee with Tannehill, or was that before?
Yeah, he went to Tennessee and was with Tannehill.
And Christian Leap in the chat. Yeah, we had 2 diva quarterbacks. In the last 20
quarterbacks. Ooh.
Yeah, Jay Cutler to me was a diva.
Was he a diva?
No, he wasn't.
He was a nonchalant.
Aloof is the word.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's a diva.
And Tua was a diva. Yeah.
Would you say Dan Marino was a diva?
Yeah, but he kind of earned it. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
because he would yell at you.
He wouldn't yell at you.
That he's yelling at you.
He wouldn't yell at you. He'd embarrass the snot out of you. He wouldn't yell at you.
My favorite, that we'll get out of here, is Peyton Manning yelling at Jeff Saturday and Jeff Saturday going back at Peyton Manning. That's just a cool clip. Like but at the end of the day, they're like best friends.
Oh, there it is. Kickback Miami says, what fake rumors Omar gonna make innuendos about this stream, but never come clean on because of all the bull crap? Bro, what did I do what did I do when Doug left? What did I do? I said, y'all want to tell me what do y'all want to know? And I'll tell you. And I did that for 30 minutes, Doug, but I'm up here fake innuendos.
Oh yeah, it was very insightful. I will say that.
So if you didn't watch the episode, you got a lot of Dolphins' dirty secrets.
There's just people that don't like us individually for whatever reason. They don't like us.
Everybody loves me, Doug.
Like there's a dedicated group of like maybe 3 or 4 people that just don't like me. And
I don't know how people could not like you, Doug. It's nice to tell you this all the time, but even before I worked with you, the Dolphins organization loves you. like the players love you, the staff love you, the equipment people love you. You're like their pro football talk to Dolphin fans. Like, how do they not like you?
They like to, you know what it is? You know who is that receiver that gets thrown in your face all the time, Omar?
Legadou Nene. Did Legadou Nene dominate practice with David Garrard as a starting quarterback? Don't lie to the people.
I'll make a comment.
Leave me out here by myself on this one. He went from a training camp body to a starter by accident.
Yeah, nobody else. He was good. He wasn't like he wasn't lighting it up. Like Brian,
he went from a camp body to a starter.
You don't remember him? Dolphins traded up for him in the draft too.
What year was this?
2020. Was it 2020 they traded up for him?
It was 2012. It was the year
2012. Yes.
David Garrard had Chad Ochocinco and Legadou Nene as his starters, and he was killing those other guys. And then he got hurt.
What would have been if he didn't get hurt, man? Like what would have been if he did not get hurt?
7-9.
But he was solid. He was a solid quarterback.
He was a 7-9 quarterback. But Chad getting kicked off the team for headbutting his then fiance, which was a horrible mistake on his part, and he'll acknowledge that. What was the and then Legadou, once Tannehill got in there and Legadou didn't have no chemistry with Tannehill, it was a wrap. It was over.
For the record, Dolphins they went 7-9 with Tannehill that year in 2012.
Yeah. So. He said Doug is super nice. He's just squishy when it comes to politics. He doesn't take a position, stick to it, own it, Doug.
You don't talk politics on that podcast.
When we go off the air and the 4 of us sit there and talk, I guarantee you these 3 gentlemen will know exactly where I am politically. there's no point in me putting myself out there politically to alienate half of the fan
Just for
base.
half year to hate somebody. That's all it is. So
Like, why would I put it out there to actually, you know what? You can kind of tell where I am politically if you follow me on Twitter, because I'll retweet things. And it pisses
the
some
only
people off.
politics that's important is that we all love all y'all.
Exactly. Let's end on a happy note. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out on this Thursday. We have 743 of you in here. We got one more donation. Daniel says, just caught up live and was listening to y'all listing nostalgic receivers. I have a super soft spot for Devon Best. 100%.
Oh, who doesn't have a super
Love
soft spot
Devon
for
Best.
Best?
Hey, the
Yes.
GOAT is Heartline. Didn't he help us with the undefeated season? The reverse.
No, that was Craig Camarillo.
Camarillo. Why I keep saying
He's another
Heartline?
one.
Camarillo, the GOAT.
Cleo Lyman to Camarillo.
Devon Best was such a good guy. I remember I was with the All Dolphins podcast. We did an interview with Devon Best, and man, that was heart-wrenching. And he acknowledged that he went through some mental stuff, and and when he left the team, it was hard on him because it was some, and he's still trying to get back in the fold with the Dolphins as an organization, but
I will say this about him. Maybe the most impressive rookie free agent training camp I've seen in my years covering the Dolphins, and that's a lot of years. I remember like that dude is always open. Nice. I mean, he was always open. Like, what an absolutely fabulous route runner, great understanding of like where the open spots were. It was really, really, really impressive.
He was really impressive, but you know who I put ahead of him?
Who's that?
Chris McCain.
I remember Chris.
No, not even.
I remember Chris McCain.
Okay.
Don't act like Chris McCain did not destroy people on whatever you.
No, I mean, to me, Best was the most impressive UDFA. You can go with Chris McCain. That's all good.
Chris McCain hung around this roster on the 53 for like 3 years. Teams traded for him. He had talent. He was just a little something off. Just a little something off. But he had some serious talent. He was really a dog.
Yep. We just lost TD apparently.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Okay.
Well, we all got to go, actually.
Okay, we all got to go. Enjoy your trip, TD. Enjoy your trip, Omar.
I'm about to say, what about my trip?
Go check out Omar Kelly, Miami Herald.
I'm sorry.
Have fun in Disney. Alan
I
Poupart,
should have gone Omar first. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're still buds, right? Have a good trip, Omar. Have a good trip, TD.
Have a good trip. SeaWorld TD. Go check him out, youtube.com. Alan Poupart, Miami Dolphins SI. Myself, YouTube. Peace. We out.
Love